As fallen soldiers return to South Africa from the Democratic Republic of Congo, business owners from both countries are meeting to find ways to fast-track economic ties to drive stability and growth in the region. Business reporter Ntokozo Khumalo joins us for more. Ntokozo, good to catch up with you this afternoon. Just run us through what is happening where you are. It's obviously a gathering of business people, not just from these two countries, but I'd imagine from several other African nations.
Absolutely, Hugo. I am out here in Fourways, that is in the north of Johannesburg at the Ndaba Hotel, where this event will be taking place. It is the inaugural ceremony, really bringing business leaders from both South Africa and the DRC together. And I am with the president of the chamber, that's Sifa Chafua, to just tell us a little bit more on the relevance of this event. Sifa, thank you so much for talking to us. And I was practicing your surname. Please say it for us again, and bonjour. But just to tell us about the importance of this event. It is tough times with both countries making headlines for all the wrong reasons, but business leaders here today looking to change that conversation. Talk us through that.
Absolutely. So I'll spoil you a bit. I'll give you my full name. Good morning to afternoon to you and to all the viewers. My name is Lukalu Sifa Chiswaka Chakatumba, and I'm from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Grew up in beautiful, sunny South Africa, and I'm really proud and excited to be here today. It is important, as you've mentioned, there are a lot of bad news going around about the two countries, but there is also a lot of good, and I believe that we need to try and push that as well so that we keep the hope alive. Because outside of all the bad that is happening in our countries, there must still be a country. DRC is in crisis in our eastern region, but once all of that settles, a country must still remain. Our soldiers still need to be fed, they need supplies. The displaced families need assistance. And all of that is going to come from where? What's going to fund it? The entrepreneurs, the business community that are registered, they are paying taxes to their governments, and government has enough funds to be able to facilitate and support what their countries need. And so it's absolutely important, and it should not be stopped or overlooked because something is going wrong somewhere. Yeah. There must still be a country.
And as you hit the ground running, Sifa, obviously the chamber focusing on commerce, crafts and arts, what will be the priority areas that as we get into these discussions with businesses from both South Africa and the DRC, the sort of priority areas to get that business rolling in both countries and that partnerships going?
The number one thing for me was a promotion of arts and culture. And it will continue to be, because I believe that Africans are not going to work well together until we get to understand each other. But one thing that we all have in common is our culture, our traditions, you know, our music, our dance. It's a commonality that brings us together and helps us understand each other faster.
And get over some of the hard times as well.
Exactly. You know, we love a good time. We love to laugh things away. We laugh, we smile through the pain. And it's a great way to bring Africa together. Once we're able to relate on a cultural perspective and break down those mental barriers that has really kept us separated for a long time, I think that naturally business and trade will start to flow.
Well, Sifa, let's leave it there for now. Festivities are about to start before the actual business engagements. Hugo, of course, Sifa Chiswaka is the president of the DRC South Africa Chamber of Commerce, Crafts and Arts. And as she just said there, Hugo, with everything that's going on in the two countries, just highlighting the importance then of developing those business ties between the two countries, as well as the importance of crafts and arts in really breaking down those barriers for better understanding between the two countries to really see stability in the region and drive that economic growth by ensuring that businesses here in South Africa know where to tap into the opportunities in the DRC and vice versa. The event is set to start at 1 o'clock with some performances from artists, some of them born in the DRC but living in South Africa and vice versa. And then we'll really get into the business of the day. We are also going to hear from the DRC Mines Ministry on what they have to say around opportunities there. And of course, you know, the tension that those mineral resources really cause across the continent, Hugo. So I will be giving an update a little bit later on this afternoon. But that's where I'll leave it for now.
Ntokozo Khumalo witnessing that event, doing business between the DRC and South Africa. Au revoir. Merci beaucoup.